Okay, I got here today and I was going to use the furnace for a little bit. I got the wood stoves going now, so I don't really need it, but it was definitely not working. And I noticed a blinking light earlier on this week, and most likely it was low battery. I really couldn't read it. I didn't grab my glasses, but even with the flashlight shining on it, I still wasn't sure what it was saying. But I had planned on changing it out anyways. I don't need the hot and the cooling control. I don't need to adjust it for every 15 minutes of the day. I just don't need that type of control. I just want to walk up to and up it a little bit or decrease it a little bit and then set it at the end of the day with just a little turn. So I'm going back to the manual. I had planned on doing this and then I held off. But so I mounted a plate. I had grooved it, put a hole in it. Now, at first I was going to run the wire through here. I actually mounted and everything, but you can't because when you put the other thing on, there's a piece of plastic there. You can't run it through here. So I moved it over and have the hole here, and there's not much space. There's not much space in there. So you need everything pretty flat, and right now it is. Now I did break off this little tab here, but that's only to hold these two together. So I was able to hone it out, take that screw out, and when I put the next layer on, I'll put a screw right into the wood, and that'll hold it. These two are important because these two connect the circuit for the adjustable part and to the furnace. And I wasn't sure what colors. You only have two spots. So I looked online. I noticed they were talking about the white and the red. And I also pulled up the manual because they still make the manual thermostats that I like. And they were also mentioning the white and the red. And I did a video on this when I took it apart because I swiped this one from upstairs where we're not going to need it. They're kind of handy anyways because they're not... Even if you don't use them for controlling your thermostat, you can walk up to it and see what the temperature is because it's doing both. It's telling you the temperature and what you want to set it at. And right here it is. You can see we're below 50 degrees, about 45. And as of right now, our target, well, right there would be 60. So my target will probably be 50 for now. Okay, so I'm going to mount this on. These two will go right into here. And then I'm going to put another one in through this top hole there that the tab broke off. I'll find a screw to fit. And I had pre-tested by the furnace when the furnace was on or power was to it. I touched the white and the red and it started to start. So that was the other reason I'm quite sure it's the white and the red. And it doesn't matter which way. They're not labeled as to one or the other. And online it also said it doesn't matter. It doesn't care. This device doesn't care which one is red and which one is white. It's just closing the circuit to make it run. Okay, let's get the manual one hooked back up and try the furnace. But it should work. I'm optimistic, and let's make sure. Because we have some cold days coming up here. So I really should have it so it's going to turn on when it hits a certain temperature.